Are you one of the Cobras?
Sad. So sad. A host of sorrows. And you are one of them. I am the sorrow. Like you, I too am filled with sadness. This world is one of sadness. Battle brings death. Death brings sorrow. The living may not hear them. Their voices may fall upon deaf ears. But make no mistake. The dead are not silent. Now you will know the sorrow of those whose lives you have ended. Boss, you have to shoot me.
I can't.
Shoot me. You want to finish your mission, don't you? Then you'll have to shoot me. The spirit of the warrior will always be with you. Don't be sad. We'll meet again someday.
Snake, are you all right? That was a close call.
What the hell happened to me?
You were halfway drowned at the bottom of the river. Almost crossed over to the other side.
Other side. So that really was.
Something on your mind, Snake?
Major, was there a man in the Cobra unit called the Sorrow?
Yes, I've heard of him. He was an uncanny soldier who fought alongside the boss.
What kind of man was he?
The Sorrow was a man with, well, special powers. He had ESP, which was the subject of extensive research in the Soviet Union at the time. He was especially gifted as a medium.
A medium?
Someone who can communicate with the spirit world and evoke the spirits of the dead. In other words, he could talk to ghosts. They say he could find out what was going on in a battle by talking to dead soldiers.
What about him and the boss? What was the story between them?
I don't know the details. Why don't we ask Sigyn?
Yo, I finished checking up on this Sorrow guy a while ago. Thought you guys already knew, though.
Knew what?
That he's dead. He's been dead for 2 years now.
Died 2 years ago?
At Selino-Yarsk. You know, those cliffs you were at. And the boss is the one who did him in.
The boss?
Yep. 2 years ago, the boss was sent by the CIA on a secret mission to Selino-Yarsk. That's when she met the Sorrow, who'd gone back to the Soviet Union after the Cobras broke up at the end of the war. Except this time they were enemies.
And then what?
The boss killed the Sorrow herself and accomplished her mission. At least, that's what the records say.
So, he was never there in the first place. He just couldn't let go of the boss.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah, I'm fine. It looks like it's not time for me to die yet.
I sure hope not. Otherwise, the whole mission is shot. We're counting on you, pal.
Roger that. Eva?
Snake, you didn't call. I was worried. Are you all right?
Yeah, I took a pretty freaky detour.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Forget it. Let's just say I'm back.
Good. But how did you escape from the sewers?
I jumped into the river.
From all the way up there? You're out of control.
Yeah, I got carried away by the current and almost drowned.
Great. That's perfect.
What do you mean that's perfect?
I mean, if you ended up in the river, then I know a good spot nearby. Let's meet up there.
Where is it?
Keep going upstream until you get to a waterfall.
A waterfall, huh?
Right. Behind that waterfall, there's a cave. We'll meet in there.
The cave behind the waterfall upstream. Got it.
See you there. Nice to meet you, Snake. I'm Tatiana. Here's your equipment.
Eva, you could use a towel.
So could you.
Want some?
No thanks.
Don't like snakes?
Not for dinner.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KGB?
In my training, we always got the good stuff. French, Italian, that kind of thing.
A regular Matahari.
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
Tell me something. How does it feel to spy on your own country?
I can't say it feels good, but it's my job.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you. When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
What do you want to eat?
Let's see. How about sushi?
Sushi?
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly, it's made from raw fish.
Raw fish? Just the place for my survival techniques.
What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. Snake? Thank you, Snake. What a thrill. I'll be your eyes from now on. I'm searching and I'm melting to you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. Thank you, Snake.
Don't worry about it.
Are you all right?
It's not like I can't see. I've got one good eye and can still fire a gun.
Really? Good.
Eva, didn't you steal some explosives out of the fortress?
C3, a highly potent explosive from the west. It can be molded into any shape, like clay. With just this much, you could blow up the Shagohod and the lab along with it.
Is that right?
Yeah, but there's a trick to using it.
Tell me about it.
Well, what do you think? The Shagohod's booster unit uses liquid fuel. The fuel tanks are in the main wing of the weapons lab in the hangar housing the Shagohod itself.
So I should blow up the tanks.
That's the basic idea. It should be enough to blow up the entire hangar. There are 4 fuel tanks. In order to destroy the hangar, you'll have to set explosives on each of those tanks.
All 4 of them?
It should be no sweat for you. Besides, the scientists had the day off today.
So the hangar's completely deserted.
Not quite. They've still got guards posted there.
So what do I do after I set the C3?
The bombs run off a timer. Once the timer has been set, the countdown will begin. When the timer reaches 0, the bombs will all go off at once.
How long do I have?
20 minutes. Once the Phase 2 trials are finished, I wouldn't be surprised if they kill all the scientists to prevent them from talking. So you've got to act fast.
I'll take care of it. Eva, did you get the data on the Shagohod from Sokolov?
Yeah, that's the mission I was given.
By Khrushchev?
Mm-hmm. America doesn't have any use for it, does it? But I haven't forgotten my other mission either. Helping you out. Follow this cave and go up the ladder at the end. You'll come out inside Groznygrad, just southwest of the weapons lab. Do you remember when you went to rescue Sokolov? Remember there was a locked door when you entered the main wing from the 2nd floor of the East Wing?
Yeah.
That's the entrance to the Shagohod's hangar. Use this key to open that door.
The door right when I entered the main wing? Got it. What about you?
I'll get things ready for our escape. There's a rail bridge to the north. I'm gonna set a bomb there, so I'm taking half of the C3 with me.
Right. I'll set off the weapons lab then. Try not to be in the neighborhood when it happens.
Gotcha.
And watch out for Ocelot. He suspects you're not who you say you are.
Don't worry. The Colonel still trusts me. And I have my ways. There's not a man alive who can resist my charms. Besides you, of course.
I'm just warning you, Eva. That's all.
I know. Okay, let's go.
You seem like you were born on one of those.
If I didn't ride every day, I couldn't go on living.
Huh?
When I'm riding, the wind hits me so hard that it hurts. That pain keeps my mind off the pain of having to be someone else. It's not easy always fooling myself like this. It's only when I'm on the bike that I'm free to be the real me. I only get off my bike when I fall in love or fall dead.
What's your name?
Tatiana.
No. Your real name.
What's wrong with Tanya?
Okay, Tanya. Don't let anyone see you. Huh?
Oh, this? It's a button camera.
What did you do that for?
Insurance. To make sure you don't double-cross me.
Hey,
What?
you're gonna get wet again.
Move! What's wrong? The enemy is close by. Who's that? What happened? Somebody.
Snake, I see you've managed to sneak into the hangar.
Yeah, the Shagohod's in here.
The completed Phase 2 Shagohod represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagohod. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. Can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagohod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly. For now, just focus on destroying the Shagohod.
Yes, sir.
I'll let Sigint fill you in on how to destroy it.
Yo, like Eva was saying, if you're looking to blow the whole place sky high, the best way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3. You know there's 4 tanks in there, right? You have to put C3 on all 4 of them. To plan a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the weapon button while standing in front of a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
Good point. I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
The C3 charges all have to go off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last charge to start the timer mechanism.
All right. I'll make sure I finish planting all 4 charges before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right? So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got. The rest is up to you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake.